So, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Primo Modelo TV, and I'm your host for tonight, Derek Primo, all the way from Sydney, Australia. And tonight, we have this very important person who is going to sit beside me later. But before I introduce him to you, I would like to thank to all our followers who are watching right now, and thank you so much to all the people who keep supporting Primo Modelo TV. And yes, I will plug our upcoming event on this coming February 13th, 2021, the Miss and Mrs. Glamour Look Australia 2020. Yes, it's 2020 because due to lockdown, we moved and canceled our event last year. So now here in Sydney, Australia, you will witness the fabulous and glamorous Miss and Mrs. Glamour Look Australia 2020 this coming February 30th, 2021. And yes, of course, I would like to thank our following sponsors, Penta Real Estate. And yes, the Penta Real Estate will be here together with me tonight. And yes, of course, Lead Pure, our one of the major sponsors. So thank you so much, and please stand by, and we'll be right back after a few seconds.
I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a
Okay, welcome back again here in Primo Modelo TV. And of course, before I introduce you the very important person, my guest tonight, I would like to thank all the viewers for keep watching. So please stand by, and we will have this a very exciting up close and personal and talks about regarding business, real estate, and yes, of course, we include our personal, love life, and family matters. So tonight, here you go. I would like to introduce you the handsome, the senior sales and marketing executive or manager of Penta Real Estate International. Please welcome Mr. Reynes Castillo. Good evening, sir. All the way from Sydney, Australia. I would like to ask you something so that our viewers will know who is Mr. Reynes Castillo. Could you please introduce a little bit more of you in
Yes,
front of our followers?
yes. My name is RANEST Castillo. I work for Penta Properties International. It's a 20 now going 29-year-old company. I've been with the company for more than 24 years as a senior sales and marketing executive. We are a selling agent to a big developer like Meriton, Newbank, Fraser Crown, And then we do house and land packages both northwest and southwest, like Kellyville, Box Hill, Riverstone, Scofield up to Marston Park. And then from Austral on the southwest, where the second airport is, the Badger's Creek, we selling house and land packages there from Leppington, Austral, Catherine Fields, Oran Park, Gregory Hills, and up to Spring Park. So anything that you need in regards to buying a house, I'm sure I can help.
Wow, that's nationwide,
Yes, yes.
all around.
All around, all around.
Yes.
And then we do sell in Queensland as well and Melbourne. So we have
Yes.
branch there. And then we do have branch in Jakarta, Surabaya, and Jakarta.
Wow, that's international. Okay.
International.
Yes. So to all our viewers, if you are the first home buyers, you can contact our senior sales and marketing manager, Mr. Reyes Castillo. Sorry, when I introduced, I got a wrong pronunciation of his family name because I thought
Castillo.
he is. It's the same
Castillo,
thing.
Castillo.
Okay, it's the same thing. I thought it's Spanish.
Oh,
Espanol.
Castillo. Castle in
Yeah. In English. And yes, here you go. I have a lot of questions about regarding in this business in real estate
Yeah.
because real estate always there. It's
Yeah.
always booming.
Yeah.
There's a on and off, but it's still.
No.
So those people who loves investing
Yeah.
into the real estate
Yeah.
properties, I think they have their own choices.
Yeah.
And they have
We can have apartment, we can have townhouse.
Yes.
house and land.
okay. So in your based on your field of work, mostly
Mhm.
what ages the, uh, the 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 customer or buyer interested to buy what
Yeah,
ages?
look, they're pretty much like from starting from 23 years old, they already start buying a property. Starts say from 23 to 28 year old, and then they can go up to it doesn't matter.
Okay,
There's no age limit. Yeah.
23 years old, they
Right?
can
Oh, yes.
they are now
Yeah, I know someone that's 21 years old
okay.
and already started.
As long as you have a
Yeah.
fixed job.
Yes, as long as
fixed
you have a
income.
job, and most of the time they save money because they live at home,
Yes.
and parents are helping them for
Yes.
deposit as well.
So, what can you recommend to the young people who are dreaming to have becoming a new house?
Oh, look, obviously, if they have a job, you have to keep saving.
Mm-hmm.
Take the opportunity while you're living at home.
Mhm.
Keep saving.
Keep saving.
Don't go out and spend your money. Yeah.
But because most of young people now, I think not unlike during 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, the
Yeah.
people are very responsible. But
Yes,
right now, the young people are more relaxed
really, it depends on individual. Yeah.
and the point of view of life.
Yes, and that's all from the parents as well. If they can see their parents doing this thing, like investing in property,
Oh.
they can sort of teach them how to do it as well.
Okay.
Like I have two daughters. Yeah, they now one is 26 years old and one is 18-year old. So my 26-year-old already bought a property in Melbourne. They're
Wow.
living there. They just build a metricon house and they just moved there for 2 months now. They've been living
Oh,
there.
okay. So before we go on,
Mm.
before we go further,
Mm.
I have a personal question, please.
Uh-huh.
Before you become a senior executive of this Penta Real Estate,
Mhm.
what did you do before?
Okay, I came here back in 1988. Then because I just finished graduate college in FEU.
Mhm.
I live in Caloocan City. Yes.
So you're
I'm an FEU boy.
where
From
the
high school.
same?
Is it?
Yeah.
From high school to college, studied at FEU, and then from there, I came here. So when I first came here, they all looking for experience. I don't have any experience.
What year you are
I
in?
was straight after I graduated, 19.
Oh, so you've been here for long. Okay, together with your family, the
Yes,
entire
yes,
family.
yes. Only my mom and my stepfather.
Ah,
So then from there, I did a traineeship for 18 months. After that, I got into a job as a production planner in printing company.
so when you landed in Australia, you're
I did a
not.
traineeship. I did a traineeship.
Okay.
They're all looking for experience, and I don't have experience.
Yes,
I studied accountancy back home, but
Mhm.
no experience.
Oh, okay.
So they said, yeah, and then it's getting harder to get a job at that time. So I said, do a traineeship for 18 months.
Mm.
After that, I started into a job. I got a job as a production planner, a printing company. It's an offset printing. So what we do, we print letterheads, business card,
Mm.
32 pages envelope, prospectus, and all that.
That was
That's
every
my
day.
first job.
Your first job. How long you been
Production
in?
planner. 4 years and a half. And then,
So you get a lot of idea.
oh yeah, yeah. And then from there, I moved to estimator as become an internal account manager, estimator in label printing company. So we print labels, like wine labels. That's our number one customer. Wine labels like Brown Brothers, Orlando, all the big wine companies. We do their labels.
Oh,
One of our machines is like worth $5 million. One machine.
oh, that's huge.
My boss back then, very big, like 14 machines, $5 million each. Yeah. But from there, I realized that, oh, this is not for me. Yeah. We bought our first house, and then one time I was walking around the Darling Harbor because they're doing an investment expo.
Yeah.
So I said, I might have a look, see if I can refinance. And then this one guy, this is how I get into a property. So this one guy approached me and said, do you want to buy investment property? I said, no, I've got whole house. I've got an apartment already. We bought like 2 years ago, and how can I buy another one? I'll show you. But then he stopped showing me this negative
Wow.
style. And I said, shit, that's easy. So we ended up buying one property in St. Leonard's back then. And then from there, I said, why don't you employ me?
Oh,
That's where I started. And then
okay.
from there, while I'm doing the printing job, I'm doing the properties on the side. And then I decided to quit because I rather.
So how long you been working in how long you been connected in PENTA real estate?
24 years.
It's your first real estate business.
One job. One job.
One job.
From that one.
Okay.
So
So
I was only doing part time when I first started.
how long is that?
Just 3-4 years.
So now
I'm full time now.
from since then
Yes.
until now. So
Yeah.
how long is that?
24 years.
24 years.
Yes.
You see, my guest is expert, is specialist in every.
I've been in this for a
Okay.
long time, yeah.
So during that, when you started in this business, you're still young and
Yeah, yeah.
innovative, creative,
Yeah,
and hardworking.
Well, imagine I'm doing two jobs. Yeah, I was working at the printing company and doing selling as well at the same time. Because back then, if I have a client, I normally go and see them at home. And then I'll explain the project. And if they first some buyer, then there's nothing to explain. I just want to make sure that they like the property.
Okay.
Or if it's investment, then I can show them how it works, how the concept works.
Okay. I have a question here. Working in PENTA, can you share us some memorable experience you have? Is it bad, the baddest, and the goodest? Any memorable?
So far, I haven't not encountered any bad ones.
Okay.
All right.
Always good.
Always.
Because you receive a lot of this compensation.
Look, it's at the end of the day, we need to help.
Yep.
Yeah. So, like, I know a lot of company that.
So, what is the most memorable to you? Do you remember something that?
I don't think. Look, back then.
Also, usually.
Well, now that's what I do now. Every time my clients is happy and all that, I'll ask them to, give me some referrals or just post me on the Facebook.
Because some of the real estate agent or the property consultant, they have this bad experience to the clients or to the customers because some of them they book you to have to look for this property. What did you call that?
Site work.
Yeah. And then they didn't turn it up. It happened. And did you piss off?
Of course. Sometimes I'm already there. And I said, where are you? Sorry, I'm late. So I said, but can you do?
Yeah, okay.
So that's nothing.
But you always charge that for the experience.
Yeah, of course. Look, but from there, that's why before I leave home, or even I take a shower, I'll call them. I said, look, are we on for today? And then I want to make sure that they will send me confirmation. If not, then I don't care.
Actually, this is the question that I give you is coming from our viewers.
Okay, good.
Because I think the viewers might be or thinking of investing, and since we are here and we're talking about this real estate business, real estate investment.
Mhm.
Maybe they wanted to get some points coming from you or
Yeah.
the pointers. Since I mentioned to you how what age do we start to invest? Since 23 for me is I think it's a bit young because uh, some of the young people are they thinking of happiness, going out, outgoing travel, but not all young people are.
Not all,
Yeah.
not for all, not for all. So
Mhm.
okay, let's put it this way: if they can see that their parents are doing it, then eventually their parents will sort of teach them how to do it. And that's what I want to do to my children. Like my second one, if once he start working, then I will show him how to invest. So she can still spend all her money, whatever, but because investing in a property, don't forget, you're not paying for everything. You're getting a rent. You have your loan, but you're getting a rent, and then you have tax deduction from the government. So that way, your contribution to the whole pie is, if you're lucky, 10%.
Okay.
So you don't really need that much money if you're investing.
Yep.
All right.
How many kids you have again?
I have two daughters.
Oh, daughters. You have no boys.
One daughter. Well, we have a boy, but a dog.
You know,
Nine-year-old
yeah.
now. Third
So
nine-year-old.
how long you got married?
Oh, 27 years.
27 years. Okay,
Long time.
and very much in love.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Maybe you can. We have these questions coming from our one of the viewers. It's the Miss Glamour Look Philippines, Madeline Andrew Cole. You just make sure there is a contact in every contract in every
Of course,
transaction.
of course.
Yeah, that's her her question.
Uh,
She,
sorry. What's that?
her question is, just make sure there is a contract in every transaction.
Of course. This
Of
is
course,
Australia. Everything is clear here.
Yes.
So everything that you buy, you will have a contract of sale.
Uh,
Or either if you buy an apartment, so you'll have a single contract,
yes.
or if you're doing house and land packages, it's a split contract. So
Yes.
you will have one contract for the land and one contract for the building.
Yes, because maybe Miss Madeline Andrepo, the Miss Glamour Look Philippines, is planning to
Buy here?
yeah, because she's investing
Okay,
property.
yeah, no, definitely I can help you there. Because we are international company, we have branch in Surabaya, Indonesia, NY. So we have office in Jakarta and Surabaya. So I know exactly how it works. So if you are interested, let me know and I can guide you. Yeah. So all the things that all the legalities and all that.
Yeah. Asher, I know many millionaires from the real estate industry. It's the fastest way to become a millionaire. So my guest tonight is a millionaire, of course.
It's
A
okay,
very
it's
humble
okay.
millionaire.
It's okay. Just enough to live. Let's put it this way.
Okay, so I would like to ask something. What tips or pointers can you give to all? Because there are people who invest but they fail.
Okay.
They got this mortgage, but they don't. Like for example, their mortgage lasts for only 3 years, and they don't
They
continue
can afford to pay.
to yeah.
Uh-huh.
Is there any way to
Okay. Okay. Like when you invest in two ways, either you have cash money or you have a house from before. Okay, let's say you bought your house, I don't know, 5 years ago, and then there's enough equity on the house, then you can borrow from that equity, and then you can use that as a deposit. Right? You don't once you have a property, you can use the equity of that house to buy another one. You don't really need to put out any money from your pocket.
Okay.
And we'll obviously will guide you with everything.
Yes. And the first home buyers or the first investors, you help them making for the preparation of the documents and everything, right?
Yeah, no, look, we only sell property, but I have brokers, I have connections. So the broker is the finance or a bank.
Okay, because I heard some, sir, I heard some that they are having hard time of getting the bank loan.
Okay. Oh, look, there's no magic. There's no magic. Obviously, the bank will qualify you, and even if you go direct to the bank or you go to the broker, they're using the same paperwork, the whatever
Okay.
processing.
So what can you say, those people who are with fixed job and they wanted to invest, but they are not capable to have to get this approval from the bank loan? What is the other options or alternative just to get this investment?
Look, really, that's very tricky because I really need to like sit down with them and work out their finances and
Okay.
see if there's any way that they can do it. Yeah,
Mhm.
there's no magic. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it. Because then, if you can't afford it, you can't get a loan approval from the bank.
Mhm.
Meaning the bank will assess your salary every week and minus your expenses, and then
Mhm.
from there they can work out what is the maximum capacity that you could borrow. So there's no magic. There is one say case by case basis.
Okay. So there's another question here. What message can you advise or would you like to share to our real estate agents as well to become a successful property
Look,
investor?
there's no trick again.
There's nothing.
There's no trick. It's just you just have to work honestly, because there's no point to try and get your buyer to buy something if they can't afford it. Because at the end of the day, yes, they buy something now, an off the plan property. After 12 months, they realize they can't settle. So they have, what we do here, or what I do with all my clients,
Mhm.
I'll make sure before we even start, I will assess them, all their incomes and all that,
Mhm.
and then I will pass it on to the broker. I will make sure first, let's say they're
Mhm.
buying something around 700,000. Yeah, I
Mhm.
want to make sure first that they have enough deposit,
Mhm.
and then the bank or the broker can assess them
Mhm.
with that income and make sure that they can pass. If not, then there's no point selling them
Okay.
property. Because at the end of the day, during settlement, they can't settle, then you waste all your time, and then they wasted all whatever deposit they put in because it's gonna get forfeited.
Okay.
Or there's no point. You've done all your work for nothing.
Yes. All right. That's a very nice point of view.
Mm.
Anyway, you remember we are on the pandemic
Yep.
situation.
Yep.
It does affect to your business.
Honestly, not really, not really. Not even. Yes, obviously, the inspection time, the
Mhm.
inspection becomes harder because they're only allowing you one person at
Okay.
that time. But still continue because I've got a lot of stock. I have ads everywhere, so like I'm getting inquiry with no drama.
Okay. Do you think some of your clients might be back out because of this COVID
Yes,
situation?
yeah, definitely. I
There is.
got a few that don't want to continue because they're not sure of what's happening.
What's happening?
Oh yeah, so it's all well, it will worry you because you don't know.
Okay. Do you have any advice to those people who are thinking of advance? They are worried
Uh-huh. Look,
of the situation.
it's two kind of person, either the doer or either
Okay.
you want to do it or you don't want to do it. Yeah. At the end of the day, if you want to do it, you know, I'm happy to help you. But if not, you can have all these excuses.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, that's very
It's only
good.
two things. Only two things. Either they want to do it or not. If you don't want to do it, then fine. Then I'll go to the next one.
Because we have this lockdown on and off
Mhm.
here in Australia. I'm pretty sure you stay at home, right?
Yeah,
But still doing
still do. Yeah,
online.
still doing. Yes, we can do that. Really, it wasn't really because the lockdown's only didn't take long. Yeah?
Yep. Yeah.
But obviously during lockdown, we
Mhm.
stayed home. I didn't bother going out. Yeah. But I think during the weekend anyway, in New South Wales, it's not so bad. They're
So
letting us do the
how's the standing of the sales in New South Wales? Because this is there's a COVID. It's a pandemic.
Mhm.
I've been thinking. It's only my opinion.
Mm.
Is the real estate going low?
No, it's going up.
Is the price getting
No,
cheaper?
it's going up, going up.
Still?
Because of all the stimulus package that the government's giving them.
Oh.
Right, from July last year, from July 1 to December 31,
Mhm.
the government put in a $25,000 home builders grant. And for the first home buyer who qualified for that, they're getting a 25 home builders grant.
Is that a subsidy?
Yes.
So the people will encourage to
Yes,
invest?
yes, to invest and to buy.
It's not a trick from the
It's not a
government.
trick. No, it's not a trick. It's a stimulus package.
Stimulus.
A stimulus
Oh, that's
package.
good.
So they're getting a $10,000 person grant, and then they're getting a 25,000 home builders grant.
Yeah,
So that's
actually,
25,000.
yeah, actually,
Why would you not buy?
yes, actually, some of my colleagues and my friends, they bought a house last year, even there's a pandemic. That's why I was wondering, oh my God, why you invest? It's hobby.
It-
So because we have our own different
Yes. Yes.
scenario and point of view
I
in life.
understand. This is how I see it. Yeah. Really, the real estate market didn't get affected much, especially on what we do, like selling brand new ones. Because all the ones that working part time and all that, they're the one that can buy anyway. Even from before they can buy. But
Okay.
all the ones with a full time job, like they can work from home, they're getting the money, same thing. So they can still buy.
Okay.
All right.
So, to all our viewers, if you're watching right now, thank you so much for taking time. And I would like you to watch over and over again because this is not only for Primo Modelo TV, we have Kabayan channel. And of course, if you are very interested of investing, you can watch again at our YouTube channel. And I would like to say hi to Miss Glamour Look Philippines 2020, Miss Madeline Angico, for sharing your ideas tonight for our guest, Mr. Reynes Castillo. We're not yet done, guys. I'm just giving you some breaks. And I'm going to ask him about his love life and being a family man. Let's take a break from our business. So being a man of the of the
Three girls, right?
yeah of the chicos, how who is Mr. Reynes?
All right.
How can you describe yourself?
Look, something I changed, right? Like at the end of the day, you're the padre de familia.
Padre de familia.
Yes. So you're meant to provide for your family. Yeah?
Yes,
And look, the real estate is
because
good.
there's a questions that I read from our viewers. Those people who are busy making millions, they don't have quality time, enough time for the family. What they are focusing is because since they are always telling that I am a good provider because I'm making it. So please stand by.
I guess
Is it
it's case by case again. In
case
my
by case?
situation, I'm definitely busy during weekends, like
Weekends.
Saturday and Sunday. But during weekdays, I have more time. Like this is where I
So
talk to
you
my
mean you
family.
have family bonding as well?
Of course.
You do not forget that you
No
still
way.
have
No,
a family.
you can't. So like every time, even on a weekend when I come home on Saturday, when it's still bright or like still early, I'll pick. We
Okay.
go straight.
How good being a father, Mr. Castillo?
As I rate myself, like 9.5 out of 10
Wow. And how being a good man to your wife?
was good. So let's put it this way. I'm 51, yeah, and my wife's the same age,
Yeah.
and like she retired 5 years ago.
Okay.
So,
Maybe you can say hi to your beautiful wife,
hello,
loving
if you're
wife.
watching, how are you? Please.
Peace. Okay. I know you're a good person, and being a good person is a good man as well, and a good
Look,
provider.
with this industry, yeah.
Okay.
To be honest, there's a karma out there.
Yes. But before we go on further about your business, because you're from Manila, you're from the
Hello.
Philippines.
Yeah.
Caloocan. You were born in
Yeah, Caloocan City.
Caloocan.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So you're Manileño.
Manila.
Yeah, okay. So you have no provinces, you have no other accent.
No, nothing. My father's from Laguna and my mom's from Cebu.
Ah, okay. So
I grew up there since I opened my eyes and I lived there.
okay.
And then,
Aside from your family, your daughters, your siblings, and wife, you still have another family here?
yeah. We took two of my cousin. Yeah. Back then, I don't know how long now, maybe 15 years. We went on an easy way. We took him as a student visa. So me and my mom funded them to come here.
Okay.
To study, and now they permanent residency with the family.
Okay, there is a question coming from our viewers here because there are watchers tonight. Do you handle parenting to your old girls? to your all girls and children. The question is, do you handle parenting to your all girls and children? Meaning parenting like you're providing love,
Of
care,
course,
education,
all that,
and
all that,
everything.
all that.
Ah, okay. I think he answered already.
Look, I have two daughters. Both of them studied in Catholic school, so it's not cheap.
Okay. Are they still single?
And I still think, oh no, one's got a girl boyfriend, sorry, girlfriend.
I'm getting married soon.
And hopefully, it's 26, so they've been going for more than 5 years now.
Okay.
All right.
Since you're very busy, how is your wife support? Uh,
Now she's happy for her to see me.
because you have this long commitment and this business,
Mm.
how she been very support to you?
Yeah, look, can't sleep any drama. Like, she's at home.
Mhm.
So she exercises in the morning, and before when my daughter is going to school, she can drop him off in the morning and pick him up in the afternoon. That's all she does.
And prepare all the household
And
chores.
yes, she
Is
cooks
that
and all
typical?
that.
Is she a Filipina as
Yes,
well?
she's Filipino.
Ah,
She's a
okay.
good cook, so she cooks.
Oh,
Before this pandemic, we always go out, and maybe 3 times a week we go out.
ah, that's good. That's a
Because
very
for
good.
me, it's better bonding for us because we're out there while
Mm.
you're eating, you're talking. But because you're at home, you end up sitting in a TV while
Mm-mm.
you're eating. Yeah? So I think 3 times a week back then, we always go out. Just,
So are you the only person in the family engaging in the real estate?
yes, only me.
Only you. So you have brothers and sisters as
No
well?
brother, no sister.
Ah, so you're alone? Ah, okay.
By myself.
And your parents is still alive?
Yeah, my mom's still.
I saw. Okay.
She lives at Incheon Blue.
Mm,
Yes.
okay. So uh, I think maybe you can give us another tips, especially to okay. I have this very good question. If the 50 years of age person
Hmm.
who would like to have this first home buyer, is he or she still
Yes.
capable accepted?
Yeah. As long as they have enough savings, and some banks now, I think there's a new rules coming up that
Mhm.
they even 50 is not old yet. Yeah, as long as maybe it's not 55. Because don't
But I
forget
think there is age
bracket. Yeah. But look, 55 is a bit old. If you don't have any property and you're 55, you want to buy a property, it's difficult. Because the bank will tell you, okay, you want to borrow money, you're 55, you're retiring in another 10 years.
Yeah.
It's a 30-year loan. How are you going to pay for it? So that
Ah.
becomes harder.
So
But if they have children that want to join in, then it's possible.
okay, listen, guys. I will ask more and more to Sir Rainis. So, although people who loves thinking of investing, you can get a point here. Okay, so maybe you would what can you suggest to all the people who are going to planning to invest
Or buy a property.
buy property? What kind of property is it? Apartment, condominium,
Look, yeah,
or
at the
a
end of the
house?
day, it depends on how much they can borrow. Yeah. Obviously,
Ah, so you do not
no.
suggest?
You gauge it what they can borrow.
Ah,
It's
okay.
not like, yes, everyone wants to buy a house, but if they can't afford $700,000, if their income is only low, then they have no choice but to buy $500,000, $600,000 property,
Oh,
apartment.
okay.
Yeah. So depending on their income.
Because, for example, I'm planning to buy a 4 bedrooms,
Yeah.
but
Your income is
my
not
income
enough.
is in the middle, not
Yes.
in a.
Then
So do I need to make other,
yeah.
or maybe I can invite my partner or
Yeah, someone
my
can join
children.
you, so then they can add their income into it.
So it's possible.
It's possible. It's possible.
I
Yes,
thought
that's
it's
why at the end of the day, it depends on the income,
okay.
combined income. Yeah.
I thought it's only one person who, for
No.
example, it's me only,
Mhm.
and on the bank, it's there's no choice or no
Yeah, but
options.
if you say I have a brother or a sister or a mother that want to join in, then you can.
So it's just
Yeah. Then it
okay.
becomes too long on the actual document.
Okay, guys. So there's no limit when you are planning to buy your first home,
Yeah,
or
yes.
planning to invest more. So there is no limit unless you have partners, sisters, brothers who wanted to join with you, or you know,
As long as you have enough savings
share
and good income,
good
combined
income.
income,
Yeah.
that's no drama.
Okay. Because in the Philippines, real estate business is quite different as well.
Mm.
Not unlike in Australia, the
Mm.
government will help you
Yeah.
for the personal buyers, but in the Philippines,
Nothing.
nothing. You need to, if you want to get this house, you need to, you know,
Yes.
work hard.
And I always say as well, like, I would not invest in the Philippines
Okay.
because there's no tax benefits.
Yes,
Right?
exactly.
So here, like, if I want to buy a property, it's all tax deductible.
Okay, so my question is, what is the difference of real estate business in Australia than in Indonesia, since you've been work together in both countries?
I never get involved in the property side there
Mhm.
because we're selling Australian property.
Okay.
But like an Asian country, obviously it's cheaper and all that.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, I never get involved. Just we selling properties to Australian property to Indonesia
Mhm.
market. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you can tell more something about the real estate here in Australia, so that all the people who are watching right now they can get ideas how to get.
Oh, look, at the end of the day, it's only two buyers, either it's a person buyer or owner occupied or investor. So it's just the two different things there. If you want to invest, obviously, it's always better if you have a property already from before, which the bank can take, or which you can use the equity from your house to put a deposit on another property. Otherwise, if you're a person buyer, it's most important is the savings. Yeah? Because the bank nowadays, they will look at your savings history. They will require a 6 months savings history. You can't just have the money turn up on your bank account. So they want to make sure that yes, because when they're assessing you, yeah, you're in a good money, you're in a good income, you're earning say 120,000 just for
Okay.
one person. But the bank will say, where is your savings? Why are you not saving if you're earning that money? So why would I lend you money
Mhm.
if I can't see any savings from you? How are you gonna pay my loan?
Okay.
All right.
So if someone is independent and ready to get this dream house,
Yep.
what are those preparations, especially on the documentation?
Yeah, always a payslip. So payslips, make sure that the bank or a broker will require you 2 to 3 payslips.
Mhm.
Your savings history, your bank
Mhm.
account, you gotta submit to them, and your IDs, of course.
Wow, that's so
That's all
simple.
you need. That's all you need. And then,
Okay.
as long as you got a full-time job,
Mhm.
yeah, everything's possible.
Okay, guys, listen. If you want to have to get this dream home, all you have to do is prepare your payslip, your bank statement, and of course your fixed job. That's it.
Yeah, that's all. Really.
And you can
Yeah,
get.
yeah. We can apply to the bank, or we can help you with the broker.
Okay. Before we off the air, maybe you can promote all your business.
Uh-huh.
So and invite someone, invite everyone to your, you know,
Yes, yeah.
if you have this, what's this forum,
Yeah.
or if you love them to invite to your open forum to
Yes.
discuss about
Yeah,
business,
look,
maybe you can share.
Yeah, I'm happy that if you have any question on there, either you're a owner's occupied person buyer or investor, just message me and I'm happy to reply to all the questions that you
Mhm.
require. Better if we talk in person instead of just text messages. In overseas, same thing, just message me and we're happy to come back to you. And as I said, we have branch in overseas, Surabaya and Jakarta, it's in division. So any question that you required with all legalities here of how to acquire a property in Australia, I'm sure I can help you. So just message me.
Wow. Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Rainier Castillo. So those Australian who wanted to invest in the real estate property, don't forget to message Mr. Rainier Castillo, and you can see his contact number, emails, and in your Facebook account. Okay. Do you have social media?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's easy for you to to speak with Mr. Reyes Castillo, you can message him in his
I have two Facebook accounts, one normal and one properties.
properties.
And anything,
Uh,
will do.
Okay, so thank you, sir. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
giving an
Yeah.
opportunity to us for having an up close and personal.
Yep.
And if you don't know, Renis Castillo is one of our major sponsor for our upcoming Miss and Mrs. Glamour Look Australia 2020 here in Sydney, Australia. So don't forget to watch Miss and Mrs. Glamour Look live on Facebook page and YouTube on February 13th at Grand Ballroom Bankstown Sports Club. So thank you so much and have a lovely evening. Once again, I'm Derek Primo, your host, and our guest, Mr. Reyes Castillo, the Senior Sales and Marketing Manager of Penta Properties International. Please give him a big applause.
I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by